Of course, we all know about evacuations because we see them in the movies all the time. Makes sense. But shelter in place is a little bit different. And I will tell you, it is so often that people use sheltering in place and locking down, which is something we'll be talking about in just a minute, as the same thing. And they're not the same thing. Shelter in place is a little bit different from a lockdown. So I remember when I was a young guy, I was at Hurricane Katrina. And now I grew up in Orange County, California. And if you've ever been to Orange County, California, you know it is sunny and wonderful year round. January, July, December, any month in between, it is always, always, always beautiful. And I never lived in the South. But during Katrina, I moved to Louisiana. And so one day I was walking down the street, and just like any good millennial, I had my earbuds in and I had my iPod in my hand. So I'm walking down the street, and all of a sudden, just totally out of nowhere, I see a streak of lightning, and then I hear this massive clap of thunder, and almost to the second, somebody, mysterious person, grabs me and pulls me into a shop. He pulls me inside, and I'm sitting there like shocked. I thought I was about to be robbed or something. And as I looked around in there trying to get reoriented, I see a sea of eyeballs staring right at me. 40 or 50 people staring at me in this little cafe, including the shopkeepers. And the guy pulled out my earbuds and he said, "You have no idea how dangerous it was what you just did." I was like, "Walking down the street?" He goes, "Yes, walking down the street, because you could have very easily be struck by lightning." And of course, now today I realize that, even our cell phones, these things could be lightning rods. And if you've ever been in the South, they're really not thunderstorms. They're really more like massive acts of God. It's incredible. But they occur for a very short period of time. In fact, there's this great axiom that they say in the South: if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And I think that that's totally true, because what you'll do is you'll have this thunderstorm. It'll be torrential rain, was like a cloud burst, and then it'll be a complete downpour, and then it'll leave. And what I experienced in that cafe was a very rudimentary shelter in place. Now, could I have left? Sure. Could have left at any time I wanted to. They can't legally keep me in there. But what they were doing was they were saying, "Listen, I'm going to try to sequester you temporarily from a hazard outside." And in this case, it was a thunderstorm. So they were able to keep me inside because it was safer to be indoors than outdoors. I mean, if we'd have left the door open, nothing really would have happened to me right away. There's a chance it wouldn't have. So when we talk about lockdowns in a minute, you'll see the differentiation. Because in a lockdown, it is very, very different. Because in those instances, those are ones where if you go outside, it is immediately dangerous to life and health. And I'm sure some of you who are watching this might say, "I've been in the South. Electrical storms can be very, very dangerous." But as I say, it can be conducted before or after an evacuation. It could occur at any time. And just as I mentioned, it can be just as important to be done indoors as outdoors, because a hazard can occur anywhere at any time to anyone.